As you voting for Joe Kent?
Well, I think that looking at her voting record alone and where she stood on the wall, where she stood on repealing Obamacare, her voting record is enough to need some change, some fresh legs in the seat. Joe's been challenging the Republican establishment. Everything that he's standing for is going against that. She's been sucked in by big PAC money and by corporate interests and lobbyists and all that. And it's been obvious for a long time. I voted for her all 6 times, but after the impeachment of Trump sham that she was trying to push her and 10 other people in Congress, that was enough, like for me and for the voters of the 3rd District too. And those votes will speak very soon.
Haven't voted for him yet, but I surely intend to, especially because my district just changed to the 3rd District. So Joe Kent is exactly what we need in Congress. He's not just America first, but the integrity of the fact that he supports and understands how important election integrity is. He's got my vote all day long, and you should vote for him too.
I like what he believes in.
I will be voting for Joe Kent because he is the first politician that says he wants out of the UN. And right now, the United Nations is controlling everything. They're controlling our city councils and these mayors because they belong to the ICLEI, International Council for Local and Environmental Initiative. All of these climate action plans that the cities are doing because they're incorporated, Joe Kent was the only one talking against them. And we can't take back this country unless we get rid of the UN. And I want to hear more politicians talking about that, and anybody who does, I will vote for them. Thank you.
Well, I've been with Joe Kent for a long time. He says day one, but I was just maybe a week or 2 after that. I heard him speak with Heidi, and during that debate, I heard the official promise right there on Heidi's old pamphlet. She has the word promises. It's broken also. I've pointed that out, that even that promises was broken. But here's the deal. I went to the Vancouver City, Fort Vancouver, to the Memorial Day on last Monday, and Jamie Herrera Butler was there. And I want to say this, that I forgot I was wearing my Joe Kent hat, but I walked up to shake her hand because I did a little clip of her in La Center where I was, and I told her to please go home. Pack it up, Joe's going to win. And so I wanted to just say, as a woman, I meant that, but okay. And here I am wearing the Joe Kent sign, shaking Jamie Herrera Butler. So we want her to get out and let's get Joe in. That's it.
I mean, basically just the state of our entire country. If you'd have told me a year and a half ago I'd be running for Congress, I would say absolutely not. Never going to happen. Served for a little bit over 20 years. In the military, I was a Green Beret and deployed to combat a bunch. Only stopped doing that because about 3 years ago, my late wife, who was also in the military, was killed fighting ISIS in Syria about a month after Trump tried to get our troops out the first time. So after that, I resigned from the government, moved back out here to where I'm from, the Pacific Northwest, started speaking out on behalf of Trump's foreign policy, worked heavily in the Trump 2020 campaign, and then watched Antifa burn our district down, attack our country. COVID locked down the nation, take away a lot of our basic rights, then watch the election get stolen, and then the Republican Congresswoman that I voted for votes for the impeachment of President Trump. And so she had a horrible record leading up to that, but I figured it was time to get rid of her, and honestly, just nobody was stepping forward. You can have that. Nobody was stepping forward to take on the fight, and so I said, hey, if I don't do this, then I'm gonna have to answer to my children what I did at this critical juncture, and I can't do that. So that's how I got here.